Hello everyone and welcome back. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Virgo for the week of June 14th through the 20th of 2023. And I would also like to give a very special thank you to all of you who have subscribed to my channel and helping it grow. I'm getting closer to the 1,000 mark. Thank you very much for that. It is greatly appreciated. And your first card out is the Page of Wands. Very nice. So, thinking of making a trip somewhere, are you? Long distance. This could be job related as well. Maybe you're getting a phone call to come out for an interview or that sort of thing. But it's coming to you and you're following your intuitions this week. You know, they're revealing themselves to you. You're not pushing the envelope on your adventures, but you know there's things you want to do because you always wanted to see them. So this is the week that maybe you're buying those airplane tickets and moving yourself forward on your adventures. And then, of course, we have the Seven of Cups. So for some of you, this is a new adventure, literally. You know, you got a lot of wonderful ideas going around in your head this week, things that really speak to you. You know, maybe you've been coming up with some sort of invention for yourself to make your job easier around the home, and then you realize that, hey, you know what, I could probably sell this. So you're patenting something, you know, something that is going to bring you dividends in the future, but you're also realizing that you're not rushing into this. You're taking your time because you know that, you know, one step at a time, making sure that everything's done methodically so that you're not missing anything in the future. And the Page of Cups. Nice. So a new romance for some of you. You know, this could be a relationship rekindling for others. And you're trusting yourself. You just got that little, you know, they make you happy when you see them. They, you know, your heart skips a beat, that sort of thing. Maybe it's somebody that you haven't seen for a long time and, you know, they pop back into your life and ask you that, you know, would you like to go out for coffee? And when you go out for coffee, you realize that, hey, you know, I liked them a long time ago and I think I still really like them. That sort of thing. So, Four of Pentacles, so you're a little bit worried about your finances, making sure that you have enough. So you're limiting yourself on what you do because of fear of not having enough in the future, but you do and you always will have. That's in your nature. You won't, you know, let yourself fall short of that. So you're realizing that it's okay to spend a little bit on yourself to reward yourself because you've earned it. Now, whether that's taking yourself out for a coffee, someplace you haven't been in a long time, or just, you know, getting yourself a meal ordered in, something that makes you feel good that, you know, you deserve it. And the Queen of Cups. So you're becoming more attached to people, places, and things. Your emotions are starting to show. You know, you're very usually quiet. You keep to yourself. You don't let a lot of people know too much about your business. But you're developing the difference now that you can trust your own instincts of who you're telling things to. You're not so worried about they don't get to judge you. They don't walk in your shoes. They've never walked in your shoes and never going to. So when you tell your story, you're telling it from your perspective and what happened to you. So you're learning to open more. You're following your intuitions and instincts. Yeah, and the Death card. And you've learned that over the years, there's been people, places, and things that you've had to let go from. You know, some of them really disturbed and bothered you, but it's okay. It made you who you are in the time now. So you've gone through a lot of ups, downs, and all kinds of emotions in your life, but it's also brought you to the place that you are, so that when you see those people again, or those sort of reoccurring incidents, you can acknowledge them immediately and let them go out of your life. And you're glad that it's taught you that, because people can't really pull the wool over your eyes anymore, because you see clearly. And the Chariot. Yeah, for some of you, this has been a long-going, dead-end situation. Now, this can be in a job as well as a relationship for some, unfortunately. You know, you've just put up with all the different things that you've put up with because it paid the bills every month, and you know that. But you haven't been happy in the circumstances and the situation that you've been in for a long time. So this is the week that you're now empowering yourself to forge ahead, move ahead, you know, get a different job, get yourself ready to get a different job, like upgrading if need be, or, you know, teaching yourself different ways to go about earning more funds in your life. And the Seven of Pentacles. So most definitely, you know, put some really hard effort into this, and you're knowing that in the end it's going to pay off quite handsomely. So you're okay with putting this energy and effort into this, you know, whether this is in art or classes or study of some sort that makes you feel good about the path you're choosing, you know, and you realize that it'll pay you back tenfold in a very short time. So you're okay with making that effort and putting the energy out? Oh, yes. And the Wheel of Fortune. So it's like, you know, hitting the lottery, the best job and new career opportunities and more money coming in. You're getting that big break that you've been longing for quite some time, and now it's showing up, which is beautiful. You know, you withstand a lot in order to make small gains sometimes, but I think it's going to be the opposite this week. You're going to put in less work and get way bigger gains. So that's wonderful that you get to reap your rewards finally. And the Strength card. And you've taken a lot. Like, this is definitely, you're finally winning that pay raise for yourself. You know, the money's coming in. You've had a lot of doubts along the way of whether this is the right path for you, but you kept, you know, plugging at it and persevering and, you know, keeping your head down and, you know, controlling yourself and, you know, avoiding people, places, and things that, you know, take you off track, and you've just done what you had to do, and now it's going to finally pay what you've been expecting and more. And the Four of Swords. Yeah, you were very stressed out and worried about this, and it may have even, you know, cost you a little bit in your health here. So you haven't been quite taking care of yourself the way you know you need to, or there could have been a misunderstanding along the way that was never supposed to happen. But you're, you know, making sure that you don't force yourself that you have to take a rest. This is a rest you're taking because you know you need to re-energize yourself to keep moving forward on this new path. And the Ten of Swords. You've let some people go. You've realized that you have to. And that's part of the growing cycle too. Sometimes we can't always take people we know with us, because it's just part of the process. Or this could be, you know, that you've talked to somebody about where you want to go, what you want to do, and they, you know, but you wanted it to stay within the conversation where it was, and, you know, they decided that they were going to share it with the world, and you weren't quite ready for it, so you felt very betrayed and hurt by it. So you've learned to trust your own instincts here, know who you can trust now. You know, good or bad, it's done and over with, you know, and you're facing the music by yourself, but you're okay with that because you've let this pass by now. And the Two of Rods. So there you are, standing on the edge of a new beginning. Secure and sound in your own ways. You got the whole world in your hand. Endless possibilities, and you're moving forward on all of them. Your dreams are coming your way. All right, I'm shuffling. I'm going to deal you an Angel Oracle card that will give us that little more clarity this week. But looks like there's a new job coming in that's going to pay you quite handsomely for very little effort. Or it'll feel like very little effort because you enjoy the new job. Isn't that beautiful? All right. To make your decision, ask yourself, which way brings me closer to my divine purpose, and which way takes me away from it? And there you go. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now, and I will talk to you again next week. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.